Hey folks, it's Chris in Arena Recording Studio with another quick one for you. Now hopefully this is going to improve your bar chords. I see this little tiny easy fix so many times and I think it's going to hopefully help some of you out there. It's not something that you have to really stress over, bar chords. It's normally down to kind of poor technique if this is the problem that you're struggling to make them ring cleanly, and it's not anything to do with that or anything to do with that. Intrigued? Good. Please like and subscribe to this channel. It does make my day when you do it, and of course it's great to hear all your comments and the notification thing, if you want to give that a ding for me as well. You know how it all works now, don't you? Anyway, let's crack on with this. We'll get this sorted quick. It's not a long lesson, this. It's really simple. I'm just going to play 2 or 3 open chords, and then I'm going to add a bar chord in the chord progression somewhere, and then I'll explain what's gone on, and you'll see hopefully the little tip that's going to unlock some of the bar chord progress for you and probably get you where you need to be a darn sight quicker. Okay, so if I play, say, a D major open chord, A major, B minor, and a G major. Okay, so I'm going to strum those. Now I can pretty much guarantee that you're all, or hopefully all, paying attention and watching these, and it's nothing to do with those. I'll play it in super slow motion and see whether you can pick up what goes on, okay? Maybe some did, maybe some didn't. Here's what the problem is when we play bar chords, when we're playing a lot of open chords and we're first learning things on the guitar, what we tend to do is this bad boy tends to stick out, a little bit of a chicken wing going on there. Now watch what happens. So we're playing open chords, look where my elbow is. Then watch what happens when I now play the B minor bar chord. Okay? Now look at the left hand when I put that elbow up. See what happens. Look how much spread I've got on my fingers there. We're restricting ourselves massively with this. Okay? Now watch what happens when I tuck that elbow right in the front of my stomach over my left leg. I create more of a opportunity to spread the fingers. I've got more range with those, because again, when we've got this elbow up, we're kind of playing with those fingertips at an angle running along the board, but really when we want to play a bar chord, we want this finger to be parallel to the frets. So we can't get that, and what happens is most people try and do a bar chord then with this elbow still out, and you can see how it pushes the knuckle away from the fretboard, which is why we get... Whereas when I tuck the elbow in, it allows me to put that finger against all the 6 strings. So again, I'll play it at speed and just focus on my elbow, and you'll see how it goes from there to there, back to there. It's something that's overlooked by so many people, listen, yet it's a simple fix. So again, here we go. Now this is very common when I see guitar players playing with their guitar on their right leg, which is we all kind of like to do because it looks pretty cool, I think. But I suppose if you're in this position, see how the elbow comes in again. So either or of how you sit with your guitar and practice is going to be beneficial by thinking about tucking this elbow in, and mine literally, let me just make the shape again and show you side on, mine is literally right into my rib cage. And that's one of the things that will unlock the bar chord progress for you. It's down to elbow up forces this finger away. It's very difficult to straighten that finger when we've got the elbow up. So again, tuck that elbow in, into your rib cage. Literally, my left arm is lined up over my left leg when I do it. And now the reason why we struggle with this first on as well, especially when you're first beginning, is down to the fact that we actually have basic chords that were, you know, kind of cowboy chords, open chords that we're working on when we're learning the guitar. Your G's, E minors, C's, D's. So they all kind of keep this arm in the same vicinity, really. We just get a little tiny little bit of movement going on. But again, when we're playing lots of bar chords, it stays against the ribs for me, and I find that that lets me keep this finger against those frets nice and square, and it takes this little hump that we create on this finger. The other thing that you can do, it's another quick fix, is once you've got this elbow in and you feel that you're lined up with the strings, the other thing I would look at is probably just, sometimes is we get the creases of the fingers, that is actually where a string sits. So we can't put the tension on those folds of the fingers enough onto the string to make the string ring out. So this is really, if that's your string and that's the crease of the finger, this is really a simple fix. Just kind of do something like this. Blip. Just move the finger up ever so slightly. Probably 1/4 of an inch, 6 millimeters, if you're into all that stuff. It's just a little tiny move up, and it just frees all those strings from actually sitting in the creases of the knuckle joints there, and it allows you to kind of get more strength onto those bar chords, and hopefully you should be off and running. Please give me some comments below. I love it when you speak to me because it makes me feel that somebody's actually listening and paying notice of what's going on. My job really is to just spread the love over playing guitars. I love working with people and students and recording and doing all this kind of stuff. I'm very, very lucky to do what I do. And I'm getting on now, so I feel as though I've got to pass a lifetime's worth of experience on to the next generations and carry the guitar and music and the motivation and the inspiration to record and write songs and make your own music. Carry it forward for the next generations to enjoy the beauty of music. Okay, so from me, Chris, thanks for watching. And again, please like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, I always like to say, stay safe, stay well, and keep on rocking in the free world.